Typical great SEC football game. Georgia's got a very good football team. Hats off to them. They do a really good job in all phases of the game. They got a good team. Kirby does a good job coaching them. I thought our guys played extremely competitive. Thought they played physical. Thought they played hard. Thought we had some opportunities. I thought early in the game, defense, we did a good job adjusting. Offensively up front, movements and some things got us early until we got settled down there for one drive, and then later in the second half they really started picking up the things in the passing game and what we did. But they got us on that, but then and gave up a return there one time on a kickoff. Then they hit some deep balls, unfortunately, on had 3 or 4 go routes there on one route that got the touchdown drive on defense. But, I mean, it was a hard-fought game. I mean, back and forth, a one-play game it got down to. I thought we showed a lot of guts in the game as far as how we competed in the game, how we made adjustments. The kids we made the adjustments at halftime, some things we wanted to do offensively and defensively, and the guys did it, went out in the game, executed it, competed in the game very well, never gave up as far as thinking we had chances to win the football game. And defense hanging in there, and we driving on offense. And, some situations I'm anxious to see what the film looks like in some scenarios and see what happens. But unfortunately, there's no moral victories, and we're not here for moral victories. But we played a great football team very, 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 very well. But we got to find that last 2 inches of that at top of the mountain, that last 2% that gets you over the top. That's always the hard. But we'll keep grinding, keep getting there. But very proud of the kids. Our coaches did a good job in the game, and hopefully I'll do a better job of getting our guys to find that next play or 1 or 2 extra plays to do a good job. My job as a coach. Questions?
Jim, I know there's certain things you can't talk about, but do you come away with this one being maybe more frustrated than perhaps some of the other games up there?
We were there. And there were some opportunities that things could have went a different way. That it was there, but that's ball, man. You got to make your own. You got to make your own breaks in life. They don't make them for you. You got to make them for yourself. You got to handle your own business and do what you got to do, and we'll grow from it and hopefully get better from it. That's all I'm gonna say.
How much would it have helped you to have the rushing game going a little bit?
Oh, it would have. I mean, but that's what they do, and they did a good job of it. And then we got behind them. We got the passing game going. We knew we were limiting possessions, and we got hot, and that's what we stayed with. But it definitely. No doubt. It's like them. They didn't get to rush it that much either. And it was two good fronts and 2 good teams doing a good job in that regard. So when two good football teams go at it, sometimes that's the way it's played.
What does this one, even in a loss, say about your team's growth and development?
I'm proud of this team. I know, listen, wins is where you ultimately got to get it to, but our level to compete, we're growing, we're on pace to go where we want to go. We got to get over that hump, and I got to find a way to get us over that hump. That's my job. But I'm not distracted at all. I'm encouraged like crazy. I really am. And they'd say there's no moral victories and nothing in that. But man, there's some things there that are close. And once we, sometimes our guys get in situations they don't know. They ain't never been there. But once they learn it, man, because there's heart, there's soul, there's ability, there's intelligence, there's toughness, and we're coming. So we're coming.
On the 4th down, tried for 4th down, you play before, you tried the quick sneak, hurry up, the next play.
Yeah, I mean, when we cross it, never mind. No, it's going to be quiet.
But what went into the decision to go from pistol on that play?
Well, the angles in which we got, and it's better the pistol gives the back a 2-way go, and he can see a downhill run. It's like getting in the eye. You get in a gun like that, sometimes when they get it, you can get cut off on a blitz. And when the eye, it's like the same one we broke last week, except a different side. You can get a 2-way go off of that cut to the A-gap to the front side, depending on how their blitzes and how they get it. It gives you a better angle.
Even though the defense was playing well, did you consider it all on 4th and 11 on the final drive going forward?
Not with 5 minutes, because I thought we could pin them back, and we had 3 timeouts. You know what I'm saying? With 3 timeouts, and if they don't get a first down, you're going to be able to keep timeouts. And if they did, and I knew we'd keep them inside the 10, and unfortunately, that's the time they come out and made 2 first downs. I mean, because 4th and 11 there, I didn't think giving up the game at that point, the way the momentum of the game was going, the way we were moving it constantly, and the way our defense was playing was the time to do that. And they can give it to them. They got the first downs.
On their touchdown pass, did you see Renfro's mask get pulled, and did you get any explanation on that?
I just asked, and they said it was okay.
And did you think that Weidemeyer was he stopped on that before the fumble?
I don't know. They said he was gaining ground, and I thought he was getting open on the last one too. But hey, things happen, I guess.
How tough a customer was Kellen in this game?
Oh, he played great, man. Because, I mean, and I'm going to tell you what, they do a lot of exotic different things up there. He was directing, and once the blitzes and getting calls and not taking sacks, he got 1 or 2, but guys came through and got beat. But, I mean, his ability, what they do on defense is very, very sophisticated, and he did a great job of getting us in there and standing there making plays and competitive nature. And there's some things he'd like to have back. I mean, he always do it. In games like this, there's always things you want back. But listen, that guy is growing, man. He's becoming one heck of a football player and a leader, and we just got to keep growing with him.
Talk about how important are in maintaining possession. Y'all had 4
Mm-hmm. Four
penalties
for,
on 3rd down.
oh, I know. Noise, guys go jumping on the snaps and getting things, and some of those young guys, but listen, we play in that league all the time. We practice against that all the time. That's inexcusable. One of them was on a 3rd and 1 one time too, which is, we can't do. And those are self-inflicted wounds that we got to get fixed. We'll be in the same kind of environment next week.
And Matabike had 3 tackles and a sack, but he was making it all.
Oh, listen, don't ever judge a D lineman sometimes by numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, that can be he is disruptive. His penetration, his strength, his core. And up front, our guys were fitting runs and doing, our front did a really good job, and our backers and everybody in that regard, but he was being really disruptive.
You mentioned the self-inflicted wound. What do you remember about the two important delays down there?
The delay, I thought he got it off. He knew we knew it was coming, and he was trying. He hadn't made it. They jumped a blitz, which was going to come free. He made a check, and he thought he got it, and he didn't. The other one, he walked out and had time on the clock and just took his eyes off and realized it didn't. That was on the drive coming out. Yeah, after the kick. He saw it was on the clock about 17 seconds, and he took it and he checked, and he just drifted this. It was just a mistake. It was just a mistake.
You mentioned next week, how beneficial is this 2-game stretch for the growth of your program, not just for this year, but going?
Well, I think it always is. You're always looking for where you go and how you do things and the experiences you gain. But, hopefully the moral victories will be over with. We're going to have an incredible environment to go into next week and a very good team. So, we'll have our challenges. But I put it this way, it's making you grow. It's getting you experience, and it's making you grow up very quickly.
What do you say to your team when you go in the locker room after a game like this, where you could legitimately say, hey, that was there?
The truth. That last 2% you got to find. You know what you got to find in that last 2%? And I'm not going to let that last 2% happen. At the end of the day, that's what it gets down to. And it's not that they don't want to, but there's more in you, and there's stuff there that to be and play with these elite people and play at that high level, which this team can do and we'll get to. There's a part of it you got to learn how to do. There's so many these games, man. You got to leave it all out there, and they do. But there's even more things you can. And sometimes it gets. You know what it gets down to? I've had enough. I don't want it anymore. I'm going to find a way to get it done. I'm going to find a way to grind it out. And they want to, but you don't realize how hard playing these really good teams and these really good environments it is. How hard you got to push and grind, and sometimes you don't even think you can get it there. But just you got to believe and have faith, and you got to go, and that's when you get. And then when you get over, you start understanding how to manage those situations, and that's where we're growing, and that's got me encouraged. It's also got me. I told our guys, I'm not disappointed in anything about them. I love them. But we all get together, got to find that 2% and get to the top. That's always where most people die climbing the mountain, isn't it? Is the top of it. You got to get there. You got to learn how to get there. And I got to educate, and they're doing a good job of it, and I got to do a better job of educating them.